Because it's FIRP, F.I.R.P. It's the best podcast because it stars you and me. Because it's FIRP, recorded on Wednesdays. It's a free podcast, which means you don't have to pay. Because it's FIRP. Hello, dudes and women. How is it? How is it poppin'?
No listeners we have.
Yes, all 0 of you. How's it going?
I'll answer for them.
Uh-huh.
That's it, because we don't have any listeners.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
I was like, he's gonna think I just cut out.
No, I legitimately did, actually.
You're like, what is happening?
So what's up, dudes and women? Welcome back to FIRP. FIRP, of course, stands for frantically inventing reasonable places.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they gotta come back someday.
Yes.
Necessity.
Very
Again.
much. Okay.
I've already forgotten where I was gonna go with that, but we can just let it die right there.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, it probably is. After that incident where I could not remember what our name was.
FILP.
Rilp.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, so,
It
so to
doesn't.
start off with how has your week been?
I'm tired. Tired of looking at screens, tired of being at home, tired.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Usually, like, parents, like, get off your screens, and like, why aren't you on the computer doing your school?
Yeah.
That's my perfect interpretation of our parents.
Mm-hmm.
Our parents.
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
Your parents are my roadies. Without them, I'd be screwed.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, they pay for a lot of stuff.
Yep.
90% of managing I do, they pay for.
Fun
Oh, yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Mm.
School is still interesting. Online stuff.
Okay, you cut out a little bit there. What did you say?
Doing school online is interesting, at least.
Very much so.
Much so interesting, to say the least.
Not really a good interesting anymore, but you know.
No, because at first we're like, how is this going to work? Oh, yeah, we get to stay at home all day, no school. And then they gave us school, and it's like 10 times the amount it was actually being in school.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just say it's 10 times as boring as being in school.
That's true. But, I mean, I have like 3 assignments due on the same day. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, communicate with each other and be like, hey, I'm giving them this day, giving them that day.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I'm very exhausted though.
Me too. I don't know what it is. I mean, I stayed up it was like midnight when I went to bed last night. Oh, it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. It's getting to a mess state. This podcast is just capturing our slow spiral into insanity.
Yeah, into insanity, into just a vegetative state. That's how this is gonna end.
Like Kim Jong-un.
Oh no. No politics, Peyton. We're not getting into politics.
Welcome back to FIRP, and this stands for we're not going to talk about politics.
Welcome back to FIRP, where we try to avoid talking about politics, but Peyton eventually says some horrible political statement anyway.
That's what I love. Okay, so I always talk trash about people who are so political, and then I get super political, but like in a stupid way. Be like,
Yep.
"Oh, Trump's a terrible president," and I'll be like, "What are you talking about? He's the best since Nixon." So, like, take it seriously.
Oh my
I've made
God.
that joke to a couple Czech people, and they don't get it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, you don't know who Nixon is."
Yikes.
I'm political sometimes. When it comes to like, I don't know, war, then I get really political about World War II.
I'm very much not political. I don't like getting
Definitely
involved in that
not.
kind of stuff. I don't really care if somebody
I'm
says
political
Trump
by
bad.
making fun of politics.
Yeah. If somebody says Trump bad, I'm like, Huh, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care.
I'm bad.
That's
Okay.
that's how enthusiastic I get about politics.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. Do you guys have any water?
What?
Anyway, yeah, so life is slowly spiraling into the abyss of insanity. Everybody's going nuts, and the world is at an end. So how's your week been, Peyton?
uh, boring.
Yeah, sounds about right. And now back to Jimmy with our weather report.
Oh, Jimmy with the weather. Hot.
It's hot. I feel kind of like slightly energetic, like vocally today. Like I'm ready to crack some jokes. Unlike what 2 episodes ago where I just was like, but I'm still not awake mentally, which is probably why I'm acting just so stupid all the time. This is fun. This is a fun time for everybody.
Oh, I had an idea the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was
What is that?
mainly, I guess, just a you and me thing, or whoever else wanted to do it. If we had big enough fans, we
Yeah.
can check. Once our double album comes out, like both of them,
Mm-hmm.
it's part 1 and part 2 come out.
Mm-hmm.
You know that 30-day music thing that I've been doing, and that like everyone else is doing, in
Yeah.
their Instagram stories. We do that, but only downtown parks. That'd be hilarious. That would be like over 40 songs easily.
I mean,
That just has 13 or 12, and then
mhm.
disc 1 and disc 2 together is 20. Then we have like 3 EPs.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a ton of music.
Yeah, I guess it could.
It's good publicity too. We'll be like, hey, if you're feeling in this mood, check out this song. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
Did you just burp?
What? No, of course I did.
Did you?
I'm so done with everything. I just don't care anymore about
You go,
manners. You know how little I care about manners and keeping myself clean right now. I don't care at
understand.
all. I want to die in a hole, currently, and am now drinking water as if it's alcohol. Very furiously.
Very furiously. I'm gonna drink this water, and you're gonna like it.
uh, I'm
Yeah,
up to.
so
Let's see. I'm up to 3 cups of coffee a day now to keep myself sane.
up to 0 because I don't drink coffee.
I mean, good for you, but yeah, I need like 2 or 3 cups a day now just to keep myself from having a giant headache and wanting to die.
I drink like 8 glasses of tea every day.
Yeah. This year has so far been only sunshine and rainbows.
Well, they're starting to let up here. We're not quarantined anymore, which is great. That and all the Americans'
Yeah.
faces.
But we still need to keep under like meeting groups of 10 people, or like under 10
Yeah.
groups of 10. But still, it's better than nothing. I'm glad I can actually go outside now. And
I can't believe. Wait, so escape rooms are open?
yes, there is in
So-
fact an escape room open.
People are confused, but I had a conversation earlier that we're supposed to hang out Saturday, and we're going to an
Mhm.
escape room, and I was like, "Are those open?" Because like, bookstores are open, clothing stores are open, but
the
you're
thing
not
is-
allowed to touch the books or try on the clothes.
Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, escape rooms are open probably because they're under 10 people are allowed at a time, and maybe they clean it out. I don't know. It should be pretty
I guess we'll
interesting
find
though.
out.
Because, okay, so the whole thing, we thought this place was a butcher shop when we passed by it at first. My dad looked it up. Turns out it's an escape room meant to look like a butcher shop. And it's like a crazy butcher guy chasing you down while you're trying to escape. So it should be
It's only slightly horrifying. I'm
Only
only slightly terrified.
only slightly horrified of a big dude running at me with a cleaver with blood all over his
I'll,
apron.
I'll only not be scared if he's wearing a mask. Like
Like a hockey mask or something. Yeah.
wearing one of those, then I'm gonna laugh and not rid of him.
You are cutting out a little bit. You might want to
Strong.
get closer
No,
to
I'm not. What are you
Yes, you
talking
are.
about?
You're
Oh!
you're talking this and it's a little sting. Yes. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I was like, is he trying to make fun of me, or is he actually cutting out like terribly?
No, I was
At
making
first,
fun
I'm
of you,
like, oh,
baby.
he's making fun of me, and then it's like, is that, and I'm like, oh man, maybe he's actually cutting out there. What a
No, no.
coincidence.
No, no, that was a dig at you. That was yep.
So I had another topic I wanted about, also music related.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, this one I've been thinking about for months to a year. Before we had the podcast, before the ideas were for a podcast, and watching interviews with musicians, and they ask them questions about their music. And the lady said, when you listen to your music, and she goes, well, I mean, of course you don't listen to your music. It got me thinking. I'm like, why is it, of course you don't listen to your own music. You make music that you like,
Right, you're so
right? Yeah.
that's like the whole thing. That's the only reason I make music is to make stuff that I would listen to.
Like, I mean, I listen to stuff that I don't make, but sometimes I'll dabble with it, but I like what I make. And so if I like it, a definition of, I don't know, liking music, I listen to it.
See, I think all the plebeians out there think, "Oh, I hate listening to my voice, so therefore everybody else hates listening to the stuff that they create." And that's just like an assumption based on self-deprecation, which is not ideal. But yeah, if you create something, you should be able to enjoy it, right? That's like the whole point of you creating it is to enjoy it yourself and have other people enjoy it.
thought that was interesting. I
Yeah.
listen to our music a lot. I was listening to our first album long ago. I just like to go back and hear at the listen
Yeah.
to the album. Yeah, something I wanted to bring up because it's interesting. People talk to big artists and they're like, of course they don't listen to their own music. Like, well, one, they listen to it more than anyone else does because they have to write it, mix it, and master it, so they hear it over
Yes.
and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
So
I listen to our music sometimes if I have to learn the song again, like songs I don't remember how to play exactly because it's been so long since we've played it or since I've recorded it.
yep.
I enjoy listening to the music because I think it's good sometimes.
Yeah, you need to be able to make a song that you can enjoy listening to 300 times before you're finally done with it.
Mm-mm.
Otherwise, it's not going to be worth it. uh, but yeah, that's I've always that's always been like part of the thing of creating music that I've assumed is that I should be creating music that I want to listen to. Otherwise, if I wanted to create music that I would never listen to, uh, I could make music that I would never listen to. But what would be the fun in that?
Like, okay, let's say, I guess that's a way to get famous. Like, if you know popular music and you're good at making it, but you don't like listening to it, but you can make it well, you can make music that other people will like that you don't like. You'll get famous or whatever. That's kind of how I feel about modern mumble rap and stuff. I
Yeah,
like
yeah, I guess so.
good at making it because it's easy to make and people love it, and so it's like an easy way to get famous. I just think it's really stupid. That's just on the new era of rap and music coming out. It's lazy, it's boring, it's all the same. It's bad. It's bad. That's the way to describe it is bad.
Hot
Um,
take.
bad. um And everyone's always like, "Oh, have you heard this new song?" And I'm like, "Oh no, let me check it out." And I'll play it. And I'm like, I've basically heard this song 6 million times because it sounds like every other
It's,
song it's been suggested to me.
I mean, I don't want to sound like, oh, back in my day, but yeah, it's kind of true, honestly.
Back in my day, the year I was born, like I was listening to some of my favorite albums today, and most of them came out in 2004. Like American Idiot came out in 2004. Volume 3 of the Subliminal Verses came out in 2004. And I'm like, these are some of my favorite songs. I'm like, back in my day, we had, American Idiot and Holiday and Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Now we have whatever this hot garbage is.
I'm in the hand in the mud. Vitamin E oil, yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll make music like that sometimes for fun because it's fun
Yes.
to make. It
Yes.
doesn't sound good. We won't release it, but we make it for fun.
We,
Um,
we've
we're
made one.
so burned out. We're like, let's make a trash song really fast, and we spend hours working on it.
And then we throw it away, basically. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's
Like
kind of
Never
refreshing.
Surrender.
Like Never Surrender, like Structure. That was fun.
Oh, Structure. It's like quenching your palate. We're like, oh, we gotta, take a sip of water before we go back to eating steak.
like that beat 9/8. That was a fun one.
Oh my gosh, I hated writing that one. I could not find the flow, so I just like made it up on the spot. And it was so good. What was it? Whiskey and Gravy? Was that my name?
It's your boy Whiskey and Gravy.
Whiskey and Gravy.
Okay, so I had this guy over, and our friend Parker over, and we were bored, and we decided, hey, let's make a beat. But I went, wait a minute, let's make a beat in the time signature of 9/8. If you don't know anything about music, 4/4 is what people usually do, so 9/8 is not normal. And yeah, it was so stupid. It was really stupid. But it was a palate quencher. It was like something that we did, and then we went, okay, that's it. But I like the beat. It's just that the song itself is just stupid.
Played "Bird on the Wing" by Sungazer,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is a good song, 9/8 would be interesting." And then we make it, and like, really boring. Because like Adam Neely has years of writing experience, so
he is,
and he knows theory down to like the thousandth digit. He's like,
yeah.
I know it, so he's able to just go in there, make a 9/8 song, and make it sound perfect.
Well, see what
he just made a trash hip hop song in 9/8.
what Adam Neely does and what Sungazer does, and I really appreciate this, is they'll take some really weird, like theory, this really niche like theory thing that they found out about, like 9/8, the fact that you can subdivide it into 3, 3, and 3, or 2, 2, 2, and 3, or something, or whatever. I can't add, but you can subdivide it into various different ways. So he would put the drums subdivided in one way and the guitar subdivided in another way, and it would sound like everything's clashing but working together at the same time.
It didn't make sense because there was like a solid pulse of like a kick going through.
Yeah.
It wasn't in 4/4, and then there was the guitar, and then I was like, oh my gosh.
Or with their song like Drunk, they divide.
I love Drunk.
They subdivide everything into like septuplets or something like that.
Yeah, quintuplets, septuplets, sextuplets. I'm like, what the heck?
If you know anything about music, triplets, like that triplet, that's a triplet.
Most rap now.
Yeah, that's a very common like rhythm and rap. Quintuplets are 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. It's really freaking weird. And then you got septuplets, which is 7 beats that take up one like quarter note, and then you got non-tuplets, which are 9 beats that take up one quarter note, and it sounds
So
really
dumb.
weird. And so they'll like put in like rests in some of the notes in the septuplets or whatever, and they'll make this really weird sounding rhythm that just sounds drunk. That's why it's called Drunk. And it's pretty whack.
Because it's like a stumbling kind of sound where it's like boom.
Yeah.
It's
if you've ever
basically if I
listened
just
to
fell onto my drum set, and that's what happened.
Yeah, if you ever listen to lo-fi, it's kind of that sort of boom, boom, boom,
Got
that
a
sort of beat.
stutter, a swing to it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically
Falling
what
on
it is.
into my.
Just all this to say, listen to Sun Gazer.
Yeah, you should listen to Sungazer. Moving on, I fell into my drums one time.
Smoothest segue I've ever heard.
I don't even know. I don't remember what I was doing, but I've had the same drum throne, or for you plebs, error.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the same. It's the throne because I'm king. I had the same throne for my entirety of owning a drum kit. So 9 years, I've had the same thing. All right. Um, I was standing on it because I had just done. I had like rearranged my set just so I can play differently. And I had just finished rearranging them. I was standing on the stool or the throne. It has like 12 different names.
Uh-huh.
I was standing on it, and the screw that kept it from like being adjusted loose, it dropped down, and I was also leaning on a drum which was also loose, and it fell apart, and I landed right on my drums. I was like, how am I not in pain right now? It
Oh.
didn't hurt. I don't know why. But,
Shock? I
drums are
don't know.
metal
They're
good, and
pokey.
yeah,
No.
it was not. I
That's
was scared. I'm like, is anything broken? Not me, the drums. Are any of the drums broken?
I'd be worried about myself being broken, man, at that point.
Drums are expensive. I can heal. I can't make my drums heal.
I mean, fair point. Fair point, I guess. Uh, yeah, that must be whack. That sounds horrible. Um, so do you have to get a new stool then, or is it still
No,
fixable?
I'm still using the same one. And this when I fell was like 5 years ago. So
Oh, okay. This
the
is
stool
not
was like
recent.
4 years old. No, it wasn't recent. It was my old kit. It wasn't the new one. 4 years old.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Good story.
Great story, right?
Yeah.
Perfect segue. Perfect segue too.
Perfect segue to nothing, because I can't think of anything right now. My mind is
Brains are
blank,
fried.
and I
Give
am
us
going
a
insane.
break.
I hate everything.
I thought you went from that laugh to
Um, let's see.
a strange idea.
You had a strange idea, and then you cut out.
I had a strange idea one time.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times. I've noticed that every time we come close to finishing something, EP, album, single, usually a big grouping of songs, so an EP album.
Yeah.
I'm like, we should write a new one immediately when it's coming close to being done, and I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to do on these songs anymore. Like, let's write another album, or let's write another EP. And that's how I'm feeling now because we're almost done with the new album.
Yeah.
Like, I have nothing to do anymore. I can't record any drums. I don't have to write anything anymore. I send you like 40 emails, but still tough because of Wi-Fi. But I'm
Mm.
just like, I want to write more stuff. Which is
Okay.
how I've always felt.
Do you have a USB drive?
Can probably do that. Yes, I'll bring it to you tomorrow.
Yes. There we go.
It'll work much better.
Yeah. Then having to send everything over Gmail. Yeah, the internet's kind of being sucky for everyone. Just because
I love
how
made fun
everybody's
of
on it.
fun of somebody the other day because like, man, my Wi-Fi's so bad, and I was like, oh, I'm an only child, and my Wi-Fi is so bad because I'm not an only child.
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi is bad, and if you're an only child like you, Jer,
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi can be bad, but it's not as bad as far as I know. I wouldn't know.
I mean, we live in an
Other
apartment
people.
building, which means that multiple apartments
That
are
is
using
also
Wi-Fi.
true.
But
It's
we're
also-
using different routers, so it doesn't slow it down that much. It's just a little bit harder to get on things, but
Yeah.
For the most part, our Wi-Fi is doing pretty well, unless all three of us are like streaming something at the exact same time, and then our neighbors are also using a bunch of Wi-Fi. Then everything just crashes.
Guys,
Yeah. Or our router just sucks. That's one of the two.
that's another one. I've had, terrible Wi-Fi days where it's just absolute garbage. You can't do anything. You can't even like open up Chrome that patching.
Mm-hmm.
That's where days where I'm like, what do I do? I can only play my drums for a certain amount of time after being a little bored. Like, I'll play and then what? I've played everything, starting to repeat myself, which is I hate. I try to come write something, but I'm having a major case of writer's block. I'm like, what do I do? I can't do anything to like relax, watch any. Watching a lot of Michael Reeves lately to relax
Same
and
actually.
get
Yeah.
my. Have you actually?
Yes.
I was watching one of his videos when he texted me and said, "Yo, you ready?"
I've been
I was
watching a
watching his
bunch of his videos the last couple days.
I was watching Taser Tag when you
Yes,
texted me.
yes, I watched that like earlier today, actually.
So good. Is
Okay.
you guys gotta watch Michael Reeves.
Yeah, if you don't know Michael Reeves, a little bit of a warning though, he's not entirely child friendly, but but
You can't even use the words child friendly next to Michael Reeves' name.
no, he cannot. But he's hilarious, and he does a lot. Like a super genius, basically, who's
He's an
like
engineer and electrician.
yeah, he's like an electrical engineer,
Yes.
that makes machines. He recently made a video where he makes a surgical machine better
Yes.
than he thinks that the other company did. And he just basically creates some rails and tapes a knife to it and then puts like a body filled with a blood bag and then just stabs it a bunch of times. So
Disturbing, but also hilarious.
yeah, his inventions are amazing and his personality is just hilarious.
His humor is great. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people won't understand his humor, but his humor is amazing.
He's from like the golden age of YouTube type of humor, and it's so refreshing.
And he's friends with other YouTubers that I know, like Bruce Green and Gus Johnson and Eddie Back. He has all these connections that I discovered discovered YouTube channels separately,
Yeah.
then find out that they all have something in common. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is some kind of magic.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
YouTube is too small. YouTube recommendations, do they
It
ever
is
scare
actually.
you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes I'll be like thinking something and open up YouTube and that's right there. I'm like, oh.
Or like, I haven't watched Game Theory in a while. Maybe I should look up some of their videos. I open YouTube and Game Theory is like the first video I see. Wait, wait a minute.
I'll be
it's something
watching
like
a
that.
video and it reminds me of something. Then I'll start typing into the search bar and it autofills everything exactly the way I wanted it. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
why?
There have been times actually when I've been watching a video and I'm like, oh, that reminds me of this really funny video that this guy made, and then I look in the recommended videos under that, and it's there, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
I don't like this.
Now, obviously, they're not reading our thoughts. It's just a really smart algorithm, but
Terrible algorithm at the same time.
yes, also a terrible algorithm. Yeah, it's
It's like
amazing and
it's a
stupid.
win-lose situation. Like win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win,
Either-
lose situation.
They're small channels that get put out there and people don't care. Big channels get put out there and small channels really suffer.
Oh yeah.
The new algorithm puts smaller channels out there more than big channels, and so that's how PewDiePie lost subscribers, like that. His views went down because the algorithm. Oh yeah, it's really interesting. You know the band Radiohead, right?
Yeah.
They put out an album back in 2007 called In Rainbows, and that was their album after they had lost record deal because the contract ran out.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't know how they were going to release it, and so they put it on their website, and it was pay what you want, so anywhere from $0 and it sold so much. And someone wrote, I thought it was really interesting because they were taking a chance by saying pay whatever you want. 100% of people could have paid nothing, and they would have made nothing from this album. They made more than they had ever made all their albums combined with that one album doing that. Someone wrote, like, you can't compete with that. Smaller bands are going to suffer because you compete with a price like that, free. Or
Yeah.
bands, they need money. If larger bands are doing this, then you can't them on that. They're winning. I thought that was interesting because like there's a win-lose. There wasn't a win-win for either. anybody
Right.
in that situation. Thought that
Yeah,
was
that's kind of crazy, actually. Jeez. Uh, yeah. Wow. The algorithms that YouTube and just any website run off is just nuts. I mean, not even the people who made the YouTube algorithm really understand it anymore. Like, there's no
just
one
like
person
let
that
it
knows the
go,
entire
let it
algorithm.
run.
Yeah, which is scary. But then sometimes I'll like scroll through the videos and I'm like, I don't want to watch any of these.
That's like when you get into the rabbit hole of you
Yeah,
going through. I don't know what to watch. You just find the stupidest, dumbest thing, and you're like, this seems the most entertaining right now.
and then you watch it and then you see another stupid one and you keep going and eventually you end up just uh on a
Watching gold
page
digger pranks from 12 years ago.
or or watching a guy uh dancing in his bedroom in a Shrek costume. Like,
Okay, I've seen that one. How did you
yeah.
find my YouTube channel, Jer?
Yeah. It's funny. It's
Hilarious.
very
So
weird.
funny.
It's so quirky. It's so funny. Uh,
Me.
yeah.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Quarantine is lifted. Can start work on this next single. Know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I had an idea for our song Whispers, which you can stream now on all streaming platforms. It's really great. It's really great, and I think you should all stream it because it's really great. Um,
Yes. Okay.
I
Going
had a
on.
music
Moving on.
video. I won't talk about it over here through the podcast, but I just want to let you know the
Okay.
music video idea, and especially this one shot that I wanted to try, I think would look really, really cool.
Yeah. So keep yourself updated by following our Instagram page at downtown
Downtown
underscore park.
underscore park underscore band. I totally didn't cut you off, Jared.
You totally did not.
Follow our Facebook too, which I don't know why we have Facebook. I think that's because that's the only social media I had when we started this. So
It's the only social media I had when we started this. What are you talking about?
you didn't even have Facebook first. You had Messenger first, and then you got Facebook.
No, I got Facebook first, and then Messenger came with that. But I only really used Messenger. I
The
still
people
don't
who
use
don't have
Facebook.
use
Um,
it. Okay, the last posts that I've posted on Facebook in the last years has all been related to our band, either promoting a post that I posted on the band's account, just saying
mhm.
to go stream something. It's all been, about our band. It's not like it's been a personal random post recently. It's all been about.
Yeah, let's check my recent Instagram posts. Funny picture,
Oh,
band promotion. Funny picture, band promotion. Pictures from Iceland. Band
and
promotion, band
promotion.
promotion, band promotion, band
Uh,
promotion.
I think in my Instagram posts, which I post a lot on Instagram for some reason. I don't know why. I never thought I'd be one of those people, but when I post, I go all out. Whether it's completely random, super stupid, or awesome. Am I right? Or a band promotion? Um, it was
Yep.
like it was like 50% of all my Instagram posts, which is 54. That's 50% posts all about the band.
Mm. Yeah, let's see. How many posts? I can't count. Apparently, 16 posts. There it is. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 16 posts are band promotions. Which means I'm still under half, but it's very close.
Unacceptable, Jerry. You're out of the band.
Also, I'm proud of my bio currently. It says, I'm very bored. And when I'm very bored, I listen to Downtown Park on practically every streaming platform or listen to our
Oh my
podcast
gosh.
first.
Mine is just none of your business, all as one word. I should probably change. That's genius. It's
It's
awesome.
topical, it's funny, and it's a plug.
Yes, it is.
uh,
Oh man. Yeah, we should definitely. We've never done a music video. We've talked about music videos all the time,
Oh,
and we've thrown.
we've wanted to do at least 5. We
We've never had
recorded
like.
one and then we
Yeah, oh, we don't even.
promptly deleted that. That was
Couldn't
really
even
bad.
edit it, man. It was hard to watch. There were some good ideas. By that I mean the opening shot where it's the forest. Other than
Yeah.
that, it was trash. Um,
I was a little chonk. None of us were dressed up for it, and the entire thing was really poorly done.
accurate. I that was the beginning of my managing career.
Uh huh.
Libby.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten better at it.
Yes.
We've had a couple ideas that I'm like, this would be fun to do, like our IDK music video idea. We just never
That
got around to
one,
doing
yeah, that one would still be fun. Our
it. Hilarious
introspection video
too.
idea would be cool.
What introspection? Oh yeah, dude, we should still do that one.
Yeah.
It's still a dope idea.
Oh, it definitely is.
Just
And I actually have a
three
method that we
different
could
music
probably
videos in
do it
one.
now. I actually have a method that we could probably do it with now.
I heard with
Um.
meth. I was like, what?
No.
Well, I don't think we're talking about the same music video idea, Jer.
Yeah. So we've had a
We had
lot of ideas.
a simple should have told her music video. Could still try
Yeah.
basics. I've got an idea for whispers and a small idea for the next song. What does that sound?
What? What? I
My
don't know.
What do you want? Oh, it's back! It's just making this little bum. Is that? You want? You want
Oh
from
my
me?
God. Oh my gosh.
You can keep talking while I figure this out.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna plug again real quick. Listen to our music. Go to our Instagram. Go to our Facebook. Yada yada. Whatever. Um. Hope you guys are staying safe. Staying in
I have a YouTube channel
quarantine.
too.
Staying. Oh yeah, we do have a YouTube channel. I think Parker edited a video for it.
Did.
So go check that out. It's cool. Uh, uh, I don't have a topic, so I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about here.
Oh.
But
I've run out. How long have we been going? 41.
41 minutes. Is that right? Yeah, it
We
sounds
started
about
to
right.
call it 09.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah,
were up
yeah.
about 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, finally, we
Right.
can figure out how long we've been on.
You've
Yes.
never noticed that?
No, I haven't ever used that.
That's what I've been going off of. I'll like
Oh.
read the thing and look at the time, be like, oh, we've been going for so, and you're like, that.
Yeah. I'm very slow brain right now.
Very slow brain. Very slow brain.
Very slow, smooth brain.
Oh dear, that was gross.
I no have wrinkled brain. I have smooth brain.
Yes.
Well, what else is there to discuss? Yeah, now that quarantine's over, we can actually get back to actually working on this stuff. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Um,
Finishing up the album.
finishing up the
It's almost done. It's almost done, yeah.
album. We wanna finish that before the end of the school year. That would be great.
I'd like to release it in the school year, but there's only like 6 weeks of school left, so we'll see how that goes.
I think we could finish it at
At
least by
least
then.
the first disc.
Oh yeah, definitely. We just need to actually get together and then we'd be fine.
We can talk it over tomorrow or whatever.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
Do I? I don't I have to cut this short because they're completely out of ideas.
I guess so.
So this has been FIRP. I'm sorry you had to listen through this.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to listen to this very short, very uneventful episode. I promise eventually we will have things to talk about once quarantine freaking ends and we actually
Sanity.
yeah, once we've crawled out of the insane cesspit that we are currently in.
I hear a joke that one of our viewers sent in.
Sure, go for it.
Because we don't have any viewers.
Took me a second, but then I realized what you were doing.
Every he's just like, what's happening? When he started laughing, I realized like, oh, he gets it.
Because I remember the beginning of the podcast. See, I'm not smooth brain. I wrinkle brain now.
I'm not smooth brain.
Anyways, really quick before the end here, we're gonna do our regularly scheduled, unscheduled, stupid segment. German word of the week. And the German word of the week is Lebensgefahr, which is mortal danger, which we are all in right now. So stay home and stay safe. Social distance, wash your hands, and yeah, FIRP is out, dudes and women. FIRP, of course, standing for for
Reptiles.
Okay, FIRP, of course, standing for
Child insects, reptiles, and pests. All right, goodbye.